Hey, what's up? I'm Colin.
I'm Shreya.
We're partners in life and business.
Yeah, we are.
And sometimes I like to throw my wife's things away.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, recently I was doing some of that spring cleaning, you might call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going through all this old junk that we have. Business junk, personal junk. Sounds funny.
Yeah, it does. But people know what you mean.
Yeah, all right. So I was going through the paperwork and I found this.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Dun, dun, dun. You know, when sometimes I'm in the shower
Yeah.
and I come out and I'm like, I had this great idea. You know those days, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like every day.
Because it's always like I'm in the middle of something where I'm concentrating and you pop out and you're like, let me tell you all about it.
Important.
Yeah.
Drop what you're doing.
Yeah.
One of the things I love is coming up with metaphors. Is that the word? Or is it a simile?
A simile uses like.
How about comparing one thing to another? That's a metaphor, bro. How about we figure out the right word and we'll say, I love to think up metaphors. So I got this thing. It's some notes that I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while I was in New Zealand working at an offshore trust company. And I scribbled down this thing on my notepad.
Okay.
And then I never wrote anything about it, never made a video about it.
What?
So
How
here we
dare
are
you?
doing this like meta video talking about throwing away our junk
Mm-hmm.
and finding this thing. So
Oh, I see. Your junk gets to stay, but my junk
I'm
gets
going to
put
throw
in
this
a
away as soon as we're
box.
done. Check this out. All right. So you know what I was doing, Shreya? I was comparing owning a dog and offshore asset protection.
All right.
Planning.
I'm not really sure where you're going with this.
Back when I lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
I was a homeowner.
Yes.
Yeah, I pick up a home for cheap there. So I owned this home and I had this sweet dog. And the dog would chill in my backyard. Big backyard there. It's safe enough back there. The walls were pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
She stayed in most of the time.
She was a little bit of an escape artist.
Yeah. And you know what? She might get out. Somebody might sue me for her barking while I was gone, doing important things in the day.
That happened here in Seattle to somebody.
$500,000 pay up for
Yeah.
a barking dog.
That's a real court case that
True
happened.
story. Go Google it. My dog might get stolen to pay off a debt.
Well, okay, not to pay off a debt. However, one of my friends in Houston did get her dog stolen out of her backyard and they held it for ransom, and then they insulted her when they returned the dog because she paid the ransom, and they were like,
This dog's ugly.
yeah.
A creditor could, in theory, seize your dog. And they would do that not because they could sell it for money, but because you would pay money to get it back. It's just a thing to put some pressure on, right?
Yeah.
So the dog
That's
is
what
like
these ransom people did.
the dog is like an asset in U.S. jurisdictions. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, okay. I see.
All right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So what I used to do on my way to do important things during the day is I would drop off my dog at my mom's house. She owned a home as well, and it was safer. It had better walls, and she was there to look after the dog.
And so the dog went to a different jurisdiction
Yeah, higher walls so nobody would steal him.
and a dedicated person.
Mother to look after him.
Yeah.
My mom's house was like the Cook Islands. It's a safer place, higher walls. You can't just walk willy-nilly into the courts there.
And you're paying a dedicated person to look after your stuff.
You got a person. That's like all they do.
Yeah.
It's their business. It's keeping Americans safe, dogs safe. So this is what I wrote at the end. Assets in the United States are not safe. People can take them. And the closing statement on this piece of paper: put your dogs offshore. Now, there you go.
Thank you.
Throwing it away now.
Hey, what's fair is fair.
Thanks for watching. If you need somebody to look after your dogs, go to livemorecarefree.com. Set up a time for us to chat. Goodbye.